Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, May 10th. And we had some pretty good thunderstorms across the area here yesterday. A couple of our stations looks like they may have lost power, and hopefully we can get those back up and running. If we look at the headlines, a freeze warning is in effect for tonight across central and northern lower Michigan. Temperatures could drop into the mid-20s across the north central interior sections, and maybe in the mid-30s around the Breckenridge and Middleton area, but there could be some frost, and then temperatures a little warmer in the low to mid-40s as you get down towards the Michigan and Ohio state line. And more rain will move in tomorrow. It'll be cold, highs only in the 40s. Could even be a couple of wet snowflakes mixed in north central lower Michigan. Temperatures recover into the 50s on Saturday. How much rainfall? Looks like about 1.3 to 1.7. That's what we've been calling for. That still looks on target. Some areas could see locally over 2 inches, mainly across southern lower Michigan. And again, I think the heaviest amounts will be as you go south. Yesterday we had a high of 79.8, almost 80 degrees, a low of 55. So pretty nice day out there, well above normal. And we had 27 hundredths of an inch of precipitation here in the Breckenridge area. Normal highs in the mid to upper 60s, normal lows in the low 40s. You can see some of the storm totals so far for the last couple of days. We've only got a 13 hundredths of an inch, 14 station average, but we'll really add to that as we get into Friday. We don't expect a lot of precipitation today. Most of it's pretty much over. There could be some morning activity over in southwest Ontario, far southeast lower Michigan, but again, for the most part, I think we'll stay mainly dry until we get into Friday. As far as, again, a graphical look at that, you can see where we're at right now. But again, tomorrow will be the big day as far as rainfall goes, as it looks like. And as far as the 50% plant date on corn, this is what the stations that we've had so far saying that they're at 50%. Here's the growing degree days for the entire MAC and LAC areas. And in the graphical format here across the state of Michigan, the ones in green are the MAC and LAC stations and where we're at. This is as of April 1st, 50 degree threshold, and the numbers in black represent the 50% or 50 degree threshold, but they started as of March 1st, and these are from some of the bond stations around the state of Michigan. As far as the conditions around the area this morning, again, temperatures mainly in the 50s. Again, Clarksville and Lakeview, I think, lost power. We had a line of severe thunderstorms move through with severe thunderstorm warnings in those two counties. So we'll see what's going on with those stations. And then, of course, you can see our freeze warning. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few more counties added into a frost advisory for tonight, like Montcalm and Gratiot County, Saginaw County, Midland County. I think those very well could have a frost advisory issued at some point later on today. And that would be for temperatures dropping down into the low to mid 30s. And as far as the satellite view this morning, again, most of the rain shower and thunderstorm activity now off to our east. A little bit of showers possible in this band that's moving through. And then our next systems will be coming in from the west for tomorrow. And again, there'll be plenty of rainfall as those systems move towards the Great Lakes. As far as the radar, you can see most of the activity well off to our east. A little bit of a return start showing up around the Mount Pleasant or towards Midland area. And again, there could be a couple of light showers yet this morning. But overall, most of the precipitation is done until we get into Friday. On the weather map this morning, you can see the first front that had the thunderstorms ahead of it now move off to the east. Severe storms expected along the eastern seaboard there in the mid-Atlantic states. And then the secondary cold front, with this big high pressure system, will move down into the area. And that's going to give us clear skies, calm winds later on tonight. And that's going to allow for some pretty good radiational cooling. And that'll drop temperatures in many areas well down into the 30s. And in central and northern Michigan down into the 20s. And for tomorrow, our storm system beginning to gather strength, and it'll begin to move towards the Ohio Valley. And as we get into the day on Saturday, that system now across north central Ohio, southeast lower Michigan. And again, the heaviest rains will be mainly south of the line from Manistee or towards Penconning. But the real heavy rains, I think, are going to be from Lansing off to the south, where some areas could pick up 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain altogether. And for much of the area, I think a half to maybe an inch of rain for central Michigan. As far as how much precipitation, again, over the next 7 days, plenty of precipitation across much of the southern portions of the state, and much less as you get up north there. So you're going to be up north and want to do some camping, and it'll all be fairly decent. And actually, some of the warmer temperatures as we get into Saturday and Sunday may actually be in northern lower Michigan with more in the way of sunshine. As far as the forecast goes, highs today in the mid-60s. Again, any showers will end this morning. We'll see some sunshine. And then tomorrow, just a rotten day altogether. Temperatures in the mid-40s. and it'll be pretty breezy out there with rain, maybe a couple of thunder showers, even despite the cold air. And we'll see that shower activity continue into the day on Saturday with highs only in the 50s. And then, though, as we get into Sunday, a much nicer day for Mother's Day. Highs well into the 60s and into the mid 70s as we get into Monday. Again, there'll be plenty of sunshine for the day on Monday as well. As far as weather watch this morning, again, freezing warnings for the northern portions of lower Michigan, with temperatures dropping down into the mid 20s. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.